Hey GreatDrams, Greg from GreatDrams.com here, and today doing something a little bit different. Just going to take a few minutes of your time because on a recent Saturday I was down in Bristol hosting a masterclass for the Bristol Whisky Underground Festival, which is a phenomenal success in partnership with the Dram team, of which I'm very much a founding member and a co-founder of the business, the dramteam.co.uk. And my masterclass was a little bit different to usual. It wasn't focused on one brand's whiskies or a number of whiskies under a theme. We actually went through the Copper Dog blended Scotch, which I absolutely bloody love. We went through Glenfarclas 105, which is an absolute stunner, knockout, good value dram, and an SMWS Craig Ellicky 13-year-old single cask. The idea was to show people how a blend, a single malt and a single cask tasted and the differences. But the point of the actual masterclass was to go through what is the best, what can you do to make your whiskey festival as productive, useful and fun as can be. And that sounds really kind of teacher-esque, or do this, do that, but it's not really about that. More, I've picked up loads of tips over the years and I've got my own kind of routine when I go to festivals, either as a punter or if I'm there helping out, co-hosting or whatever. And just wanted to share some of those with you. So firstly, grab a glass. Make sure you've got the glass. Some festivals charge you for a replacement if you put it down, leave it in the gents or ladies, smash it, whatever. They'll charge you for a replacement. So keep hold of this guy pretty tight and don't let go. But also when you go in, make sure you've got an idea of what brands are there. Take just a couple of minutes before you go to have a view on the range of whiskies and brands that are present. And what I always do is as soon as I get in, I don't just bolt for the first one. I used to when the first few festivals I went to, it's like, oh God, I've got to go here. That's the first whiskey I can see. I must try it. That's not really how I roll now. And I always advocate now, actually just taking a step back. There'll be a crush at the beginning. Everyone gets in, gets really excited, stops at the first three stands. Go beyond them, have a very quick lap of what's available and what's where, and then prioritize which ones you want to try. Because bear in mind, your tongue's usefulness will diminish with time, the more time you've spent sipping high strength alcohol. So prioritize the ones you have to try, see what their dream drams are if they've got that token system in place, because they will run out. That's the whole point of having a really expensive bottle. You're bringing one, not bringing a case of them to the festival so that everyone can try them. So just make sure you've got the lay of the land, understand what's there, and yeah, prioritize. So I used to get caught out with thinking, oh yeah, do you know what? I'll go over and see the Ardbeg guys at the end. That'll be absolutely fine. I know they've got a Supernova on. I'll just try it right at the end, and that's it. Job done. Get there. Supernova's gone. Most of their main range is gone, and you're left just thinking, should have come earlier. Another tip, obvious, maybe even stupid to say out loud, but drink tons of water. I try and have a pint of water per kind of 5 measures of whiskey, and bear in mind the measures on festivals are normally 10 ml. They're not your 15, 25, 50 ml measures. They're normally 10 ml measures. So just make sure you drink a hell of a lot of water because you want to go for a duration, really. You don't want to be kind of getting drunk. That's definitely shouldn't be the aim of the game. If you're there, that's probably they're there to get drunk. That's probably not why, not a place you should be in. This is a high quality, high value spirit with a hell of a lot of aging time, stories and great people behind it. So I would definitely say chill out, don't drink too much, but drink what you want to, and you can keep drinking more by having a lot of water. And whilst also there, make sure, for the love of God, eat. If there's a food option, take it. You'll not regret it. Normally it's pretty good food as well. Another thing is the guys behind the stands, all of them are uber passionate about whiskey. They wouldn't be there if they weren't. So take the opportunity while you're in front of them, swap business cards or just grab theirs if you want, speak to them, ask them questions, ask them about the brands in front of them, ask them about whiskey in general. Make sure you absorb as much as you can because it's actually quite rare to get access to that high level of people and really useful people within the industry on a consistent basis. So when they're in front of you and you're in front of them, use them and chat to them. You'll make their day if you just kind of talk through their brands, listen, try the ones they're telling you to, and then you never know. Sometimes they reward you with something from under the counter anyway, just for paying attention. So always bear that in mind. Tweet about it, Facebook about it, Instagram about your experience, and of course, the big one for me is right from the first dram you have, take a photo of the bottle. It's not irresponsible to say you'll be trying quite a few different whiskies during the day, and you're going to want to remember which ones you've tried once you get home, or the next day or the next week, in case you really loved one and want to buy it later. Or if you want to write tasting notes, reviews, or even just post it on social media afterwards. Make sure you get those photos, because they're actually, you know, a relatively nice memory of what you've enjoyed during the day. And yeah, pretty much it really. Water, food, take photos of the bottles and yourself having an amazing time. Chat to the people there, because they're bloody brilliant. But make sure you prioritise which whiskies you try, because that way you'll get to try the absolute best whiskies for you, and then you'll get to try some stuff you didn't know you even liked, or wanted to like, or wanted to try. Do you have a different tip for how to enjoy your whiskey festivals? If so, leave it in the comments underneath this video once it's finished. And yeah, look forward to hearing from you guys. And whenever you're next at a whiskey festival, have a great time. Cheers, Great Drammers. Until next time.